Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense comes on the field first today. Serious repercussions, Kirk, from the last meeting where the Wolverines won in a rout.
Chris, that was a game where Michigan did everything right. Their offense was really clicking. It got Ohio State's attention. You and I were over at the facility yesterday, and everybody's talking about the last time what happened in that game and how they want payback today.
They'll run it here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack. And
it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out in the field.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fighting him off. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up the first, looking for more. Defense makes the recovery. A turn. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pulls it in. It's Prescorn. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now here comes the bunch formation. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
The Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down short of the end zone, but set up a 1st and goal. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that football.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And now to try here for the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. On both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. A low line drive, ugly punt. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts.
Well, this is why running the football is... Run the ball, and then you go and play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Has it back to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and
tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up and are just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn, maybe early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. There's the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And that sets up a return. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 36, and it'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Receivers are bunched together. Big throw caught on the left side.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Wow, you talk about a turn of events here, Chris. That is not good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone, ready to score, threatening to be in field goal range and maybe get a touchdown. Now, totally inexcusable to lose those kind of yards and cost yourself potentially putting points on the board.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He shreds the tackle.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away.
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Right down the middle. It's Stewart. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great connection there for 6 points. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by its defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The offense will take their first time out of the half. We'll talk strategy here. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. That's caught. It's Miller. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
They're going to run it here. They've got him down out near the 40. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Second down after that previous play. They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a first down at the 41. Buckeyes churn out another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Page. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here down to multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the... Got lucky that time. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense. First down.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Trying the run, it's Russell. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Russell. And he never... Chance tackle in the backfield. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to put it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. He's able to send the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Nowhere to run in the middle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They call the draw play here. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And as we take a break to flip into the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? And the Wolverines pick up enough yards. Move the sticks.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Close to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Michigan. They are pouring it on now. Oh, the energy really building now, Cricket. They don't care for this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. 2nd down and 15. To the air, it's St. Clair. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Pressure is coming. In the clear at the 25. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Are you kidding me? A gain on a quarterback scramble. Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
There's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught over the middle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is good. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that completion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! They continue to roll up the score.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He dropped it on the final play. Somehow that's a fitting ending for this offense. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind.